So my name is Silp. You can call me, my nickname is Rabbit. So can I say a set of hands? Are there any fans of Star Wars here? So I'll do, so I see quite a few hands up there. So imagine if we can make holograms in Star Wars a reality. And that's what really get me moving forward. And 10 years ago, when I was working at the IBMs, I came across these technologies and it got me to quit the job and so start enrolling into this business and doing study about it throughout my master's and PhD. So let's jump right in. So with this presentation, I hope that we can look into three things. Next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. So what we do and what are the road to market and how it will change how we work and play in the future. So let's start with what we do in general and what the company is all about. While we're waiting for the image to come up, I was just going to touch on briefly on the immersive technologies that we have in the sector at the moment. There are one VR headsets, and the AR glasses and mobile AR. So these are the three types of immersive technologies that are on the market, but we are the fourth kind of immersive tech. So if you look at the problems in these immersive techs, mobile ARs, it's cheap, it's accessible, but it's still flat image. It's nothing like that hologram movies as we saw in Star Wars. And so it's just a video basically. And while VR headsets and AR glasses, it's nice, but it's expensive. It's insanely expensive and there's just number of limited usage to it. So people like in the third countries or a student in rural area, they won't be able to have access to it. And these are the problem with the current VR AR headsets. In the past, we used to have an offline events and share those headsets, but it's no longer feasible. Nonetheless, VR AR market is a $20.8 billion market growing. All the major tech companies seeing immersive tech as a next way of that we're gonna consume digital media in the future. So with that, let's look at our technology. So the technology itself, we can use desktop computers and turn it into holograms. Wouldn't it be cool if normal desktop computers all of a sudden can project image as if things are floating in front of them? And that's basically what we do. If you'd like to learn more how it does, I can share with you later. But I can tell you now that we have patent pending with a US patent attorney already. So basically, the cost to this system is basically 50 cents. You can do it at home using your own computers, webcam that you already have, and you don't have to pay for anything else. So basically what we do is that we democratize the immersive technology for everyone. If we look at the tech itself, then the future is amazing. All the students can learn, can reach out, and they will obviously see things that they are floating in front of them. Next slide, please. And this tech can be used for commerce, for education, for tourism, for health tech, fintech, you name it. So with that, we need a killer app to lead the adoption of the technology. Currently, we are working with two wonderful museums, the Imperial War Museums and the Science Museum Group in London. And together, we are bringing historical artifacts to more than 20,000 students worldwide. And that's what we are working on. With these collaborations with the museums, we are taking the Spitfire planes and the Stephenson rocket so that people can learn more about these things without having to go to the actual museums. Apart from that, people like you and I can collect these historical artifacts as well in the form of NFT. And currently, we have numbers of more than 100 artists on the platform, including the voice coach from Hong Kong, crypto artists from Finland and Taiwan as well. Imagine the vision is that when we come back to work and play in the future, we can sit down in front of the computers and all of a sudden things can coming out and floating in front of your screen. And then you can work, play, shops, educate, or even communicate with your loved ones in holographic environments. And that's the visions and that's the dream. It doesn't have to be red and blue glasses. This is just a first step. We can make it available on tablets, smartphones, as well as to the point that you don't even need glasses at all, but more R&D funding will need it to be injected to that. The set of team, we are a set of 4 founders, a group of all diverse background from Asian background, LGBTQ female founders, and we have experience of building apps with more than 100,000 users per month, 25 million evaluations. We have a team that have more than 25 years of experience with museums like the Smithsonian or American Museum of Natural History, 5 PhDs and 2 PhDs to be, and we are endorsed by the UK government and from the world-class university. This is my last page, thank you. So we are raising £1 million for an equity round. So if you're interested, let's talk afterward. Thank you so much for your attention.